Hi guys, welcome back to the bilateral series between New Zealand and West Indies. It's the third T20 international and it's happening today. Today's match between New Zealand and West Indies is happening at Saxton Oval. Sorry. Today's match between New Zealand and West Indies is happening at Saxton Oval in Nelson. So it's a different ground actually. The first two T20 matches happened in Eden Park in Auckland, and West Indies managed to win the first T20, and then New Zealand bounced back and won the second T20, although it went a little bit tense as well in the second T20 for New Zealand. But in the end, they held their nerve and won it. So series is now 1-1, and going into the third T20, again, both teams will have to start fresh because it's a 5-match T20 series. So, I mean, they have to treat the remaining 3 matches as a 3-match T20 series now that the series has been leveled 1-1. But I think because the matches have been shifted out of Eden Park, I think New Zealand will be slight favourites in the remaining 3 T20 matches. But we need to see whether West Indies can also provide a good fight. I mean, they defended 165 in Eden Park, Auckland, so you cannot rule out West Indies as well. In the first T20 match, it was a amazing bowling performance from West Indies to defend 165 in that ground. It's never easy at all. So you cannot rule out West Indies also. And New Zealand have won the toss and elected to bat first. It's a very interesting decision which they have taken. Normally they would want to bowl first and then chase down a total, but I think they are taking a different approach. They want to set a target and then try and defend it. Yeah, so the match is about to start in another couple of minutes probably. Maybe Saxton Oval in Nelson, I think it'll be a little tough condition to chase. So maybe that is why New Zealand have won the toss and elected to bat first. And New Zealand have the bowlers, no doubt about that. Even in the previous match, New Zealand were bowling well, but again, Eden Park, Auckland is such a small ground. Even if you need 70 odd runs in the last 5 overs, it won't be safe because such short boundaries, easy sixes to hit, and that's why West Indies came so close. But whether they can do the same thing outside of Eden Park, Auckland, it remains to be seen actually. Yeah, players have made their way out to the middle. Akil Hussain is having the ball in his hand. They're about to start the proceedings. Tim Robinson and Devon Conway are opening the batting for New Zealand. Tim Robinson and Devon Conway are opening the batting for New Zealand. Akil Hussain will be bowling the first over for West Indies. They're all in readiness here. Here we go, Akil Hussain coming over the wicket to Devon Conway. And that's flicked away first ball by Conway towards deep mid wicket and gets off the mark with a single. This is a slightly earlier game for New Zealand actually, like 5:45 AM IST actually. This this match is happening. The previous two matches were happening 6 hours later. It was happening at 11:45 a.m. our time, so I think it's a day match for New Zealand today. Not only today's match, all the remaining 3 T20s are day matches for them. That's short and wide, cut away straight to covers, another dot ball. This time punched back down the ground again, back to the bowler. Another dot ball here. I think Zachary Fox is not playing today. In place of Zachary Fox, Hay is playing today. Three more deliveries left in this over. That's short and wide, that's got away, that's found the gap, and that'll be the first boundary of the innings. Beautifully found the gap there. Tim Robinson gets off the mark with a boundary. It's pulled away this time, but deep mid wicket is there, and Tim Robinson picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Conway comes down the wicket and goes big, goes massive. That's over deep mid wicket for 6 into the grass banks of Saxton Oval. A 6 to finish the over. An expensive start from Akeal Hussain. 12 runs came from that over, and New Zealand are 12 without loss after 1 over. So Matthew Ford is the new bowler into the attack now. He'll be bowling the second over of this innings. What an aggressive start this is for New Zealand. Both Conway and Robinson in aggressive mode. So now Tim Robinson is back on strike. Here's Matthew Ford. A little bit of extra bounce. Robinson looking to flick it away, gets it on the pads. A dot ball to start the over. Oh, looking to flick it away, leading edge, going for the single. And Robinson completes the single. A very risky single there, but they've completed it. And now Devon Conway is back on strike. Matthew Ford has troubled Conway in both the previous matches. That's another in-swinger. Driven down the ground to mid-on. Another dot ball. Matthew Ford has troubled Conway in the previous two T20 matches. Can he do it again? Will be the question. Both times Matthew Ford has dismissed Conway in this series. Both times through the form of bold dismissals. Again defended on the front foot. Defended on the front foot towards point, and Conway picks up another single. Oh, nipping back in a little bit, extra bounce. Somehow, I don't know whether it's gone off the path. Yeah, it has gone off the path. They picked up the single, and it will be one leg byes. The 3 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Once again, good bowling here from Matthew Ford early on in his spell. Last ball of the over. Oh, fuller delivery, defended towards covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over, and New Zealand are now 15 without loss after 2 overs. So Mitchell Hayes playing in the 11 today in place of Mark Chapman, and Zachary Fox is not playing, and Jimmy Neesham is playing instead of Zachary Fox in the playing 11 today. That is the changes for New Zealand. And as far as West Indies are concerned, Amir Jangu has come in place of Brandon King, and Shamar Springer has come into the playing 11 in place of Jaden Seals. Sharfin Rutherford is also back into the playing 11 in place of Roston Chase. So 3 changes for West Indies today, and 2 changes for New Zealand. Those are the team news. This time Robinson flicks it away again and picks up another single. So Conway is back on strike. Was shaping up to sweep there, Conway. Sweeps it straight to short square leg and picks up another single. And Robinson goes in the air, clears bit off. But it won't go for 4 though. Fielder holds it in. Matthew Ford holds it in. And Robinson picks up another couple of runs. The two more deliveries left in this over. Conway back on strike. Quicker ball, punched away straight to covers. Well, in fact, they took 3 runs the previous ball. Robinson took 3 runs. That's why Conway is on strike. And there's a dot ball. So last ball of the over coming up. Goes for the sweep, gets it past the fielder. That'll race away for 4. That's a very good shot from Conway to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over. Conway picks up his Conway picks up his first boundary actually, along with the 6 which he has hit. And 9 runs came from that over, and New Zealand are now 24 without loss after 3 overs. So Matthew Ford is continuing now into his second over. Oh, completely beats the outside edge of Tim Robinson. How good has Matthew Ford been with the new ball in this series? Continues the good work. Completely squaring up Robinson there. That's driven over point. That'll race away for 4. Gutsy shot from Robinson. Threw his bat at it. Just cleared the fielder at point. And another boundary here. Second boundary for Robinson in this innings. Important boundary for New Zealand. And this time he comes down the wicket and cuts it straight to the fielder at covers. Another dot ball. This time it's flicked away towards mid-wicket. Another single for Robinson. Two more deliveries left in this over. Conway comes down the wicket and picks it up leg side towards deep square leg and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. 6 runs have come from this over so far. Last ball of the over. And that's a wide down the leg side. So Matthew Ford has to reload that one again. Last ball of the over. And it's cut away. It's towards covers. And Tim Robinson picks up another single to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over. And New Zealand are now 32 without loss after 4 overs. Right then, Romario Shepherd is the new bowler into the attack now for West Indies. Tim Robinson is on strike. And that's on the pads, flicked away by Robinson. Picks up the single. Can they come back for the second? No, they can't. Just a single for Tim Robinson. Shepherd coming around the wicket. And that's pulled away. That's past the fielder. That's 4. Beautiful placement from Conway. Got it past that fielder there at short square leg. Raced away to the boundary. Another boundary for Devon Conway. And now I think Shepherd is changing his angle, coming over the wicket. And that's flicked away by Conway towards square leg and picks up another single. And this time it's a fuller delivery. Robinson goes over the top. It slows down in the outfield. Oh, the fielder does well to stop the boundary. And Tim Robinson picks up another couple of runs. Yeah, Robinson did well to hit it over the top. In fact, they have completed 3 runs, I think. Yes, 3 runs completed. So Conway is back on strike. And this time on a good length, defended towards covers, and another single for Devon Conway. So last ball of the over coming up, and Tim Robinson gives himself room, pulls it away leg side towards short mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over, and New Zealand are now 43 without loss after 5 overs. So Matthew Ford continuing, that's pulled away by Robinson. One bounce to deep square leg and picks up another single. So Matthew Ford brought back into the attack into his third over now. And maybe trying to push for a wicket because Matthew Ford has had the wood against Devon Conway in the previous 2 T20 matches, so maybe trying to pick up the wicket there. But Conway is not allowing that now. He guides it towards short third man and picks up another single. And this time Tim Robinson gives himself room, hits it down the ground to mid-off and picks up another single. Three more deliveries left in this over, and this time it's back of the length, flicked away again. It's towards square leg, and another single for Conway. Two more deliveries left in this over. Leading edge and taken. That's the first wicket. Matthew Ford strikes for West Indies. Robinson looking to flick it away leg side. Only managing to get the leading edge back into the hands of Matthew Ford. Caught and bowled. And finally West Indies get the breakthrough. Simple return catch to Matthew Ford. He's not going to drop that one. And this is exactly why Matthew Ford was given the third over inside the power play, to pick up a wicket. Maybe they pushed for the wicket of Conway, but they got the bigger wicket of Tim Robinson. The Tim Robinson is gone after scoring 23 runs from 21 balls, and New Zealand are now 47 for 1 after 5.5 overs. Breakthrough here for West Indies, and now the new batter to the crease for New Zealand is Rachin Ravindra. has been out of shape in the previous two matches, and Rachin Ravindra will look to get his form back. So last ball of the over coming up. Matthew Ford around the wicket to Ravindra. And that's back of the length. Rachin Ravindra defends it to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Tim Robinson. And New Zealand are now 47 for 1 after 6 overs, and the power play has been completed. So Ali Cathanes is the new bowler into the attack now for West Indies. 2 left-handers at the crease, so they are bringing in a right-arm off-spinner. So Cathanes coming around the wicket to Conway, and Conway drives towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Rachin Ravindra is back on strike. Short and wide, cut away by Ravindra, but towards deep extra covers, can only pick up another single. Third ball of the over coming up. That's short, it's pulled away, that's in the gap, that'll be 4. Beautifully pulled away in the gap. 50 comes up for New Zealand with that boundary. 2 short from Ali Cathanes, and Conway dispatched it for 4. This time it's tossed up, and Conway goes over the top of the offside, finds the gap, and another boundary. The back-to-back boundaries here for Devon Conway. Previous ball was 2 short, this time 2 full. Both dispatched to the fence. Conway moves into the 30s now. Well, they're checking something else, and that something else is not good news for West Indies because it's a no ball and a free hit as well. Ali Cathanes has overstepped the line, so a free hit delivery coming up to make matters worse. Conway's on strike. Here we go, free hit delivery. Oh, Conway goes for the big shot and misses it. Would you believe it? Free hit delivery, and Conway not able to maximize on it. There's a dot ball from Ali Cathanes. That's short and wide. That's cut away again towards deep extra covers. And oh my goodness, the throw came in and Conway slipped as well. It's another single though for Devon Conway. The way the throw came in, Conway slipped and fell. Anyways, last ball of the over. And Rachin Ravindra goes down the ground. Goes for 4. One punch into the boundary for 4. That's exactly what Ravindra needs to get his form back. Ends the over with a boundary. An expensive over from Ali Cathanes. 16 runs came from that over. And New Zealand are now 63 for 1 after 7 overs. Sharfin Rutherford has replaced Roston Chase today, playing 11 for West Indies. So now there's a new bowler coming into the attack. Jason Holder is the new bowler into the attack now. Devon Conway is on strike. Holder coming around the wicket to Conway. Oh, that's edged away towards deep third man, and Conway picks up another single to start the over. And this time it's again flicked away by Rachin Ravindra towards deep mid-wicket. And this time Rachin Ravindra picks up another couple of runs. Well, that's edged and that's past the keeper and that's into the fence. How unlucky can that get? Ravindra flashed hard at that one. It's just gone past the keeper, and these kind of things are always part and parcel of T20 cricket. Rachin Ravindra picks up his second boundary of the day. That's driven again by Ravindra towards deep extra covers, and coming back for the second as well. Another couple of runs for Rachin Ravindra. And this time it's a fuller delivery driven down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball from Jason Holder. Jason Holder is normally a wicket taker. The last ball of the over now. Come back to over the wicket. And that's flicked away by Rachin Ravindra towards long on. And picks up another single to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over. And New Zealand are 73 for 1 after 8 overs. So there's a bowling change now. Shamar Springer is the new bowler into the attack now for West Indies. They've made 3 changes today and this is one of them. Jaden Seals is not playing. Shamar Springer is playing today in place of him. And he is into the attack. Rachin Ravindra is on strike. The both teams trying some experimentations probably before the T20 World Cup, which is coming up in 2026. That's a short ball pulled away by Ravindra towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Second ball of the over. Oh, that's punched back to the bowler by Conway. Another dot ball. Oh, he goes for the paddle shot, gets it away, fine. That'll run away for another boundary. Can't set a field for that kind of a shot. Very gutsy shot from Devon Conway. They got it over the keeper, got it over the fielder there at fine leg. And another boundary for Conway and New Zealand. And this time Conway comes down the wicket, defends it to covers and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. It's flicked away again by Ravindra towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. The last ball of the over. And that's cut away. That's past point. That'll race away for 4. You need to just offer a little bit of width to Conway. And he will punish you like that. Picks up another boundary to finish the over. An expensive over from Shamar Springer. 11 runs came from that over. And New Zealand are now 84 for 1 after 9 overs. So Jason Holder is continuing into his second over. Rachin Ravindra is on strike. This time it's full, it's driven through the covers, down the ground, and it picks up another single to start the over. That's driven again by Conway towards deep extra covers. Another single for Devon Conway. Well, that's heaved away by Ravindra, but no timing. Straight to deep mid wicket. And another single for Rachin Ravindra. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Conway is back on strike. Shot this time, pulled down the ground to long on. And Devon Conway picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Goes for the paddle, gets it over finally. That'll run away for 4. It was such a good over until that point. But once again, Rachin Ravindra this time pulling out a shot from nowhere and picks up another boundary. This partnership going along well for New Zealand here. The last ball of the over. A shot, it's pulled away again. It's in the gap again. Another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries to finish the over. 2 short this time from Holder. And punished by Rachin Ravindra. Ends the over with a boundary. 12 runs came from that over. And at the halfway mark, New Zealand are 96 for 1 after 10 overs. And it's also the time for the drinks break. So we come to the end of the drinks break and Romario Shepherd is back into the attack now for West Indies. The partnership now 49 from 25 balls between Devon Conway and Rachin Ravindra. And Shepherd stops in his follow through. So here comes Romario Shepherd around the wicket to Conway. Oh, an inside edge from Conway towards deep mid wicket. Will pick up another single to start the over, and the 50 partnership comes up between Devon Conway and Rachin Ravindra. The partnership is now 50 from 26 balls. It's been a superb partnership. New Zealand are looking really good. That's a leading edge and that will be out. Romario Shepherd, the golden off. Strikes for West Indies, a slow ball I think. Rachin Ravindra was looking to flick it away. Only managing to get a leading edge. Another soft dismissal actually. Both wickets that have gone down for New Zealand have been soft dismissals. Looking to flick it away, getting a leading edge. And Matthew Ford again with the catch. This time at covers, he's everywhere today. Picked up a wicket with the ball, now takes a catch, and a golden arm of Romario Shepherd. Every time Shepherd comes into the attack, he compulsorily will pick up a wicket. And Rachin Ravindra is gone after a good knock of 26 from 15 balls, and New Zealand are now 97 for 2 after 10.2 overs. So Daryl Mitchell is the new batter to the crease now for New Zealand. That's defended down the ground, and Mitchell gets off the mark with the single. Just at the stroke of the 50 partnership, Ravindra unfortunately getting dismissed there. But Devon Conway is nearing another half century. Conway is on 45 from 27 balls. He's looking good. Ooh, inside edge. And the ball has not gone anywhere actually, and Conway picks up another single. Well, that's pulled back down the ground by Mitchell. That's good fielding at long on. And Daryl Mitchell picks up another single. 100 comes up for New Zealand as well. 100 comes up in 10.5 overs. Can they push towards 200 again like what they did the other day, the second T20 match? Obviously, they had Mark Chapman in that match today. Chapman is not playing. So without him, can they do the same thing? We need to see that. Conway is still there at the crease. The last ball of the over coming up. Shepherd coming around the wicket to Conway. That's a slow ball, flicked away again by Conway, picks up the single, and it will only be a single to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Rachin Ravindra, and New Zealand are now 101 for 2 after 11 overs. So Akil Hossain has been brought back into the attack. Didn't bowl much in the first 2 T20 matches actually. But today he's into his 3rd over. Devon Conway is on strike. That's driven again by Conway towards deep extra covers. And picks up another single to start the over. And now Mitchell comes down the wicket, hits it down the ground to long on, and picks up another single. Ooh, Conway goes for the reverse sweep. A quicker ball there from Akil Hossain. Conway goes for the reverse sweep and misses it. A dot ball here. And now Conway goes big. He's got it enough. 6. 50 also for Devon Conway. It's a half century. A fantastic knock this. 54 from 32 balls with 54 from 32 balls with 6 fours and 2 sixers at a strike rate of 174.19. It's been an amazing knock and an amazing 6 here for New Zealand. This time it's a quicker ball. It's punched down the ground by Conway towards long on and picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. And that's flicked away by Mitchell. A quicker ball by Akil Hossain, flicked away by Mitchell towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over. And New Zealand are now 111 for 2 after 12 overs. So Shamar Springer is continuing into his second over. Daryl Mitchell on strike. That's driven by Mitchell towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. That's pulled away again by Conway down towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. So 2 singles to start the over. That's full and on the pads. Flicked away again by Mitchell towards deep mid-wicket. They're coming back for a second. Chance of a run out is there. Direct hit. He's gone, I think. He's gone by a mile. Direct hit from the deep. That's a big wicket of Devon Conway also. He's disappointed actually, but he has to make the long walk back. Was looking for the second run. Very risky second. And how often do you see a direct hit from the deep? He's gone by a mile. I don't even know why they went upstairs to the third umpire. Out it will be, so Conway will have to go. Out it is. Devon Conway is gone. Out, run out. A fantastic knock from Devon Conway has come to an end. Conway is gone after scoring 56 runs from 34 balls. And New Zealand are now 113 for 3 after 12.3 overs. Correction, 114 for 3 after 12.3 overs. So Michael Bracewell is the new batter to the crease, has been out of form for quite a long time. He'll be looking to come back to form today. And Daryl Mitchell is on strike now. And that's driven down the ground by Mitchell's back to the bowler, another dot ball. This time driven again by Mitchell, going for the quick single, but this time the fielder doesn't collect it at covers. So single completed by Daryl Mitchell. So last ball of the over coming up. And that's cut away by Michael Bracewell. Gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. Good over from Shamar Springer. 5 runs came from that over. And New Zealand are now 116 for 3 after 13 overs. So Romario Shepherd now is back into the attack. Appeal for LBW. I think height would be a factor. Not out it is. Once again, Michael Bracewell looking to play across the line. He's been completely out of touch, out of form actually in this series. That's a full delivery. That's driven straight down the ground. Long on comes around. And it will be another couple of runs for Michael Bracewell. The Shepherd back to over the wicket, and that's driven beautifully by Michael Bracewell through the covers for 4. That's much needed. A much needed boundary for New Zealand. 2 full from Shepherd, beautifully driven through the covers. Oh, again looking to drive it away, but misses the ball this time. Another dot ball. Let's cut away again towards covers, and Michael Bracewell picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. Daryl Mitchell is on strike. The last ball of the over. The slower ball. Mitchell looking to cut it away, misses it. Another dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over. And New Zealand are now 123 for 3 after 14 overs. So Akil Hossain is back into the attack into his last over. Very risky decision to bowl to a left-hander. Quicker ball, and that's flicked away by Bracewell towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. Well, that's pulled down the ground by Mitchell towards long on and picks up another single. Once again, 2 singles to start the over. This time driven down the ground by Bracewell and picks up another single. Oh, he comes down the ground, goes straight, and that's all the way for 6. Finally, Daryl Mitchell got one of the middle of the bat. He clears the boundary. That's a much needed 6 for New Zealand. Daryl Mitchell picks up his first 6 of the day. He goes straight again, and it's flat and hard. Is that 6 more, is it? No, it's bounced short of the boundary. The 1 bounce, 4 this time. So 6 and a 4 from Mitchell. He's on the attack now. So 13 runs have come from this over. Last ball of the over coming up. And he goes again. That's massive. That is a massive shot. All the way for 6 to finish the over. 6-4-6 to finish the over. 19 runs came from that over from Akil Hossain. And New Zealand are now 142 for 3 after 15 overs. So still 5 overs left in this innings. Can they push towards 200 again? Surely they can. Another 58 runs in the last 5 overs. Jason Holder now back into the attack. Oh, and drives and misses is Michael Bracewell. A dot ball to start the over. The Holder back over the wicket now, and that's smashed down the ground to long on by Bracewell. Picks up another single. So Holder now coming around the wicket to Mitchell. Oh, that's a good Yorker. Flicked away by Mitchell down the ground to long on. They're coming back for a second. Down the run out. He's gone, is he? The Holder has given it out. Again, a risky second run there. Could be a second run out in this innings. Where was the second run in that? He's gone as Michael Bracewell. Once again looking for that extra run which is not existent. And paying the price for it. So another good little partnership has been broken here by West Indies. Out it is on the big screen. And Michael Bracewell, his innings is done. Once again, fantastic fielding, fantastic throw from deep mid wicket. And Holder taking the bails off. So Michael Bracewell is gone after scoring 11 runs from 10 balls, and New Zealand are now 143 for 4 after 15.3 overs. So Jimmy Neesham is the new batter to the crease, but he's at the non-strikers end for now. Daryl Mitchell is on strike. That's short and wide, cut away by Mitchell towards the point. Oh, a little bit of a fumble there. This time surely they should complete the second run. Yes, they will. Couple of runs again for Mitchell. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. And that's driven again towards covers. Oh, don't push for the second. It's been a story of runouts today for New Zealand. So just the single for Daryl Mitchell. Every time they have pushed for the extra run, they are getting run out. We've seen 2 runouts in this innings already. Devon Conway and now even Michael Bracewell. But West Indies have been good in the field. Excellent fielding. The last ball of the over. Jimmy Neesham on strike. That's short, it's pulled away towards deep mid wicket. Jimmy Neesham gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over, and New Zealand are 148 for 4 after 16 overs. So Matthew Ford has been brought back into the attack here, bowling the 17th over of this innings. Oh, Neesham drives and misses. Dot ball to start the over. Excellent result for West Indies. The second ball of the over. Oh, that's punched back. Oh, was that a catching opportunity? Maybe a small catching opportunity. Couldn't hold on to it. Matthew Ford, and Neesham picks up another single. Matthew Ford obviously disappointed after dropping that catch. When Daryl Mitchell is back on strike, 4 more deliveries left in this over. That's hammered down the ground to mid-off, and a little fumble will allow Mitchell to complete the single. 150 comes up for New Zealand. 150 comes up in 16.3 overs. But can they push towards 200? It's looking a little tough the way they are going now. Hold him! Full delivery from Matthew Ford, crashes into middle and leg, and Neesham's poor form continues. Was looking for the big shot. This is exactly what New Zealand require. But unfortunately, Jimmy Neesham has been out of form for quite a long time now actually. And that is why he was dropped in the previous match. He was brought back in this match, but still, unfortunately, no positive result for New Zealand. Jimmy Neesham is gone after scoring just 2 runs from 4 balls, and New Zealand are now 150 for 5 after 16.4 overs. So suddenly now New Zealand are losing wickets in clusters. Mitchell Santner is the new batter to the crease now. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's a good bumper, and Santner lets it go. It's another dot ball. So once again, New Zealand with this bad habit of losing wickets. Oh, that's cut away. It's in the air. Finds the gap. 1 bounce, 2 bounces into the boundary for 4. So Mitchell Santner gets off the mark with a boundary. Ends the over with the boundary. 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Jimmy Neesham. And New Zealand are 154 for 5 after 17 overs. Shamar Springer is back into the attack now. Just 3 more overs left in this innings. Can New Zealand at least push towards 180 or 190 from this position? Full toss. Mitchell hits it down the ground. Oh, it goes through. It goes through mid-off. That's racing away for 4. Oh my goodness, that's an absolute shocker. Should have been a dot ball. But starts the over with a boundary. A very horrible misfield. You won't see that too often. Important boundary for New Zealand. He hits it down the ground again. This time Jason Holder fields it well. Another dot ball from Shamar Springer. That's shot this time, pulled away again by Mitchell. And the fielder does well at deep square leg. Another single for Daryl Mitchell. Amit Santner is back on strike. Oh, that's a full toss. It's sliced away and the catch is taken at deep point. Another wicket goes down. It's a big wicket. A huge wicket of Mitchell Santner. That could just maybe affect New Zealand a few runs towards the end. A full toss actually from Samar Springer. Santner was looking to get underneath the ball and maybe lift it over deep point for 6, but that didn't happen. It's gone only straight to the fielder. As number 6 goes down now, the 6th wicket goes down. New Zealand losing their way here towards the end. Mitchell Santner is gone after scoring just 4 runs from 3 balls, and New Zealand are now 159 for 6 after 17.4 overs. So Mitchell Hay is the new batter to the crease for New Zealand. And that's punched away towards deep extra covers, and Mitchell Hay gets off the mark with a single. The last ball of the over. And Mitchell goes straight. He's got it. He's got the maximum. That's exactly what was needed desperately for New Zealand. Daryl Mitchell finds the 6 to finish the over. 12 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Mitch Santner. And New Zealand are 166 for 6 after 18 overs. So 2 more overs left in this innings. Jason Holder is going to be bowling the penultimate over for West Indies. 190 on the cards probably for New Zealand if Mitchell Hay can play some big shots. 2 Mitchells batting at the crease. Daryl Mitchell and Mitchell Hay. Here's Jason Holder. Hay on strike. Goes big. It's only gone high. Could be a chance. Lands safely actually. And Mitchell Hay picks up another single. Mitchell Hay got it high on the bat there. I think this is where they are missing someone like a Mark Chapman. The way he was hitting sixes in the previous match and took them to 200 plus. They need that kind of a batter. Michael Bracewell has been woefully out of form with the bat in this series, to be honest. Considering the ability which he has with the bat, he hasn't contributed at all. Even Jimmy Neesham as well. And now Holder coming around the wicket. Oh, that's a good Yorker. Mitchell looking to flick it away. Gets it on the pads. It's a dot ball, valuable dot ball for West Indies. That's a full delivery. It's flicked away again by Mitchell towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Three more deliveries left in this over. Mitchell Hayes back on strike. And he goes high in the air. I don't think he's got enough timing on it. It will be caught. It is. Rahman Powell takes the catch. Another wicket goes down. Mitchell Hayes didn't look convincing at all with the bat. Completely mistimed it. They needed big shots at this stage. That is exactly what he attempted for, but couldn't get enough timing on it. A simple catch at long on for Rahman Powell. And the 7th wicket goes down here for New Zealand. Mitchell Hayes gone after scoring just 2 runs from 3 balls. And New Zealand are now 168 for 7 after 18.4 overs. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Kyle Jamieson is the new batter to the crease. And straight away pulls it away towards deep square leg, and Jamieson gets off the mark with a single. So last ball of the over coming up. Mitchell on strike. And that's uppercut away, but there is a fielder out there, and another wicket goes down. Flurry of wickets here. Daryl Mitchell is also walking back now. 2 wickets in the over for Holder. What an over this is. Just 3 runs coming from that over, including 2 wickets. One of the best penultimate overs you'll ever see. And Daryl Mitchell has to go back. 8th wicket goes down here for New Zealand. Again, no pace offered on the ball. All Mitchell could do was just uppercut it straight into the hands of deep point. So Daryl Mitchell has gone after scoring just 41 runs from... Daryl Mitchell has gone after a good knock of 41 from 24 balls. And New Zealand are 169 for 8 after 19 overs. So Ish Sodhi is the new batter to the crease, but he's at the non-strikers end. 1 more over left in this innings. Jamieson is on strike. Both these batters can still play big shots. Shamar Springer is bowling the last over of the innings. Oh, Jamieson going for the big shot inside edge towards short fine leg, and Jamieson picks up another single to start the over. They have somehow scratched their way to 170, whereas at one stage it looked as though New Zealand can get to 190, 200. But they're once again losing flurry of wickets. How many times this is happening for New Zealand? Not learning their lessons. This is the reason why they lost in the first T20 as well. Flurry of wickets they are losing. Second ball of the over. Oh, that's a fantastic Yorker. Ish Sodhi digs it out. Gets off the mark with the single. So 2 singles to start the over. That's not, the West Indies will not mind that. Can they keep New Zealand below 180 here? That's a slower short ball. It's pulled down the ground by Jamieson towards long on and picks up another single. Oh, swings and misses. That's a dot ball. Fantastic last over. There's just 3 runs coming from this over. Still 2 balls left. I think West Indies won't mind chasing this. They have some big hitters today. New Zealand have crumbled towards the end. Looking to pull it away. I think they're going to sneak in a bye. There's a chance of a run out. Oh, Shea Hope misses the stumps. And they'll get 1 byes. In fact, it's given as a wide as well, is it? It's given as a wide. So, wide plus the single. Jamieson is back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this innings. A 6 will take them to 180 at least. An inside edge towards deep mid wicket. They're going to push for 2, I think. They are pushing for 2. It's going to be an easy run out. Easy run out. There was no 2 available there, but they had to go for 2. They need to get these extra runs. I'm afraid they might finish below 180. This is fantastic bowling from West Indies actually towards the end. And Jamieson, well, he was looking to complete the second. He's running all the way back to the pavilion now. The 9th wicket goes down for New Zealand. Decision pending. Out it is. So Kyle Jamieson has gone run out after scoring 4 runs from 4 balls, and New Zealand are now 175 for 9 after 19.5 overs. Absolutely fantastic bowling from West Indies actually. Last ball of the innings. Jacob Duffy hits it down the ground to long off. They'll pick up the single. They're coming back for a second. Another chance of a run out, but this time they don't capitalize on the opportunity of a run out. Couple of runs for Jacob Duffy, and the innings has come to an end for New Zealand. They could have gotten much more, but New Zealand finished their full quota of 20 overs on 177 for 9 at the end of their 20 overs. Credits to Devon Conway, a fantastic half century from him. Daryl Mitchell scored 41. Small cameos from the New Zealand batters, but unfortunately, once again losing flurry of wickets towards the end. It was looking as though at one stage New Zealand can get to, at one stage it looked as though New Zealand can get to 200 plus, but a flurry of wickets towards the end ensured that they couldn't even reach 180 towards the end. They finished with 177 for 9 at the end of their 20 overs, which is a decent score actually. Remember, they are not playing in Eden Park in Auckland. They are playing in Saxton Oval in Nelson, and New Zealand also has some quality bowlers. So it should be an interesting run chase. As far as the West Indies bowlers are concerned, Akil Hussain was taken to the cleaners, none for 50 in his 4 overs. Matthew Ford once again the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 20 in his 4 overs. Romario Shepherd, the golden arm, 1 for 23 in his 3 overs. Ali Catanese bowled 1 over, none for 16 in his 1 over. Jason Holder again, 2 for 31 in his 4 overs. And Shamar Springer, I thought, bowled really well, 1 for 36 in his 4 overs, helping West Indies restrict New Zealand to 177 runs. So West Indies need 178 runs to win this match and go 2-1 up in this 5-match T20 series. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to the run chase. Hi guys, welcome back to the run chase. West Indies need 178 runs to win from their 20 overs. And it looks like Amir Jangu is going to be opening the batting along with Ali Cathanes. Kyle Jamieson is going to be bowling the first over for New Zealand. $177 is kind of a decent total, but very much chaseable for West Indies. So Amir Jangu is on strike. So here we go, all in readiness here. Kyle Jamieson bowling the first ball of the run chase to Amir Jangu. Oh, that's flicked away past the keeper for 4. So that's a great start to the run chase for West Indies. Full and on the pads from Jamieson. And what a way to get the run chase underway. A boundary to start. West Indies off the mark. Amir Jangu off the mark with the boundary. And this time away movement beats the outside edge of Amir Jangu. That's a much better delivery from Jamieson. And another dot ball. That's short this time. It's pulled away by Jangu towards deep square leg. Then picks up another single. Ali Cathanes is on strike. Oh, that's edged and past the keeper, past the slips, past the short third man fielder and into the boundary for 4. The West Indies straight away finding boundaries of the outside edges, inside edges. Doesn't matter how they come, as far as they come. And Ali Cathanes is also off the mark with the boundary. So an expensive start here for New Zealand. 2 boundaries in this over. Oh, that's a much better delivery. Flicked it straight to the fielder. It's a dot ball from Jamieson. The last ball of the over. And it's flicked in the air. It's towards deep square leg. Might race away for 4. It does. Another boundary to finish the over. What a start this is. To the run chase for West Indies. 3 boundaries in the first over. 13 runs came from that over. And West Indies are 13 without loss after 1 over. So Jacob Duffy is the new bowler into the attack. He's going to be bowling the second over of this innings. Amir Jangu is on strike and he stops in his follow through. Does Duffy? So here we go. Here's Jacob Duffy. Now has chopped it over to his stumps. So the first wicket goes down for West Indies. Too close to the body to cut, and Amir Jangu has chopped it onto his stumps. And this is exactly what New Zealand need. They needed an early breakthrough. And Jacob Duffy provides it. How often has he done this for New Zealand? Jacob Duffy. Why didn't he bowl the first over? That is the big question. Because Jamieson is always expensive. They could have gone with Duffy in the first over itself. But nevertheless, Amir Jangu is gone after scoring just 5 runs from 4 balls. And West Indies are 13 for 1 after 1.1 overs. So finally New Zealand get what they want. They got it a wicket. And Shai Hope is the new batter to the crease. Little bit of extra pace and bounce on offer. Here's Jacob Duffy, the second ball of the over. Oh, and that pitches and nips away. Shai Hope lets it go. It's a dot ball from Jacob Duffy. That's full this time, driven towards, oh my goodness, driven towards covers, misfield from Mitch Santner, and Shai Hope gets off the mark with a single. Both the matches in this series have been won by the teams batting first. Can New Zealand continue that trend today? That once again nips back in, and that's flicked away by Athanaze towards deep square leg. Picks up another single. That's short, it's pulled in the air. Fielder coming underneath, catch taken, that's a big one. That's a huge one. Is that the match? Is that the match for New Zealand? Shai Hope, the biggest wicket of the universe, has to walk back. It's Jacob Duffy again with the wicket. Was the short ball. Shai Hope got himself into an uncomfortable position. The man in form. He has holed out that deep square leg. Is that the match for New Zealand is the big question. Because Shai Hope is the man who always gives that hope to West Indies. Gone for just one. And West Indies are in early trouble here. 15 for 2 after 1.5 overs. The 2 wickets in the over for Jacob Duffy. West Indies would have been happy. They had got 13 runs from the first over, but they have lost 2 wickets quickly now. How a game can turn in a space of 1 over, you have to watch this game to figure out. Akeem Auguste is the new batter to the crease. Has the capability with the bat, but now suddenly 2 wickets down. The West Indies are in trouble now. Somehow, Shai Hope got himself into an uncomfortable position there. Akeem Auguste is taking guard. One more delivery left in this over. The ball is nipping around, swinging around, making it uncomfortable for the batters, bouncing around as well. That's what you get in New Zealand conditions. So last ball of the over. Oh, again nipping back in. And Akeem Auguste defends it to covers. A dot ball to finish the over. 2 runs came from that over, including 2 wickets in that over. Outstanding over from Jacob Duffy, and West Indies are 15 for 2 after 2 overs. So Kyle Jamieson is continuing into his second over. Oh, and straight away Athanaze comes down the wicket, swings and misses. A dot ball to start the over. Ooh, beats the outside edge again. That's another beauty from Kyle Jamieson. Another dot ball. It's not going to be easy here for West Indies with the ball nipping around so much. That's why 177 is a decent score actually. It's not a bad total at all. And it won't be easy for West Indies, particularly now that they have lost Shai Hope as well. And this is not Eden Park also to have all those short boundaries. It's a long boundary. That's a wide down the leg side. Kyle Jamieson has to reload that one again. And this time Athanaze comes down the wicket, finds the gap, and they'll race away for 4. That's a much needed boundary for West Indies. Alec Athanaze, not afraid to take the risks, found the gap beautifully, picks up his 3rd boundary of the day. Well, swings and misses again. That's another dot ball again. A hoik across the line from Alec Athanaze. Two more deliveries left in this over. Well, that's a horrible delivery. That's punished by Ali Catanese. Kyle Jamieson, he's bowling one good delivery and then the next ball he gives it away. That's the problem with Jamieson. Very expensive already. None for 22 in his 1.5 overs. A second boundary in this over for Athens. The last ball of the over. And it's on the pads again. Flicked away again. It's in the gap. It won't go for 4. Deep square leg does well. Another couple of runs for Ali Catanese to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over. And West Indies are 26 for 2 after 3 overs. So they have shifted to spin now, New Zealand. Michael Bracewell is the new bowler into the attack. I think they realize that pace is going the journey. Kyle Jamieson, none for 24 in his 2 overs. Has been very off colour. Hakeem Auguste is on strike. Michael Bracewell coming around the wicket to Hakeem Auguste. That's a quicker ball. It's punched down the ground. And Hakeem Auguste gets off the mark with a single. They don't have Zach Fox today, so I think Michael Bracewell will bowl his full quota of 4 overs today. That's another quicker ball defended by Athens towards covers. Another dot ball from Michael Bracewell. Oh, he goes for a slog sweep. It's a top edge. And the catch is taken. Not shot that man. Is it? No, it's not. It's put down. Oh my God. Kyle Jamieson again. Why do you have Jamieson there? Could have had another better fielder, but Jamieson is having a horrible day. Conceding runs with the ball. And now has put down. Simple catch. Gone to ground actually. Oh my God. Quicker ball. Hakeem Auguste flicks it towards mid-wicket. And picks up another single. That's another quicker delivery driven towards mid-on. Another dot ball from Michael Bracewell. Last ball of the over. And that's defended again back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish. What an over from Michael Bracewell. 3 runs came from that over. And West Indies are 29 for 2 after 4 overs. New Zealand have 3 spinners today, Mitchell Santner and Ish Sodhi as well. So Ish Sodhi is the new bowler into the attack now. Hakeem Auguste is on strike. Ish Sodhi coming over the wicket to Hakeem Auguste. And Auguste Swell goes for the slog sweep, gets it all the way for 6. What a welcome to the crease for Ish Sodhi. Nicely tossed up. And Hakeem Auguste clears the boundary. The first 6 of the innings comes to the bat of Hakeem Auguste. Quicker ball, looking for the cut shot, appeal for a catch. The umpire says not out. Are they going to go for the review here? Was a quicker ball this time? I think Santner has gone upstairs. So I need to have a look at this one. Was there a nick there? Could be a comeback of sorts for Ish Sodhi if he has picked up the wicket here. Keeper and bowler were super confident there. It was the googly from Ish Sodhi. Oh my god, that's a huge gap between bat and ball. It will be not out. They don't even need ultra edge for this. There's no nick at all. Review taken more out of desperation. So not out it will be. Not even close actually. Very interesting review from New Zealand. Desperately want the wicket here, but a catch was put down in the previous over by Jamieson. How costly is that going to be? This time tossed up and Hakeem Auguste defends it to covers. Dot ball from Sodhi. It's a quicker ball. It's flicked away by Hakeem Auguste. Picks up the single. They're looking to push for the second. And they'll make it comfortably. Couple of runs for Hakeem Auguste. Two more deliveries left in this over. Gives himself room, but a quicker ball. It's punched back to the bowler. Another dot ball. The last ball of the over. Comes down the wicket, drives it straight to covers. A dot ball to finish the over. So a good comeback after conceding the 6. Still 8 runs came from that over. And West Indies are 37 for 2 after 5 overs. The Jacob Duffy has been brought back into the attack for New Zealand. Ali Cathanes is on strike. And that's guided away. It's past the fielder at third man. That'll race away. Will it? Yes, it will. Good effort by Deep Point, but can't stop the boundary. And a boundary to start the over. Once again for Athenaeus and West Indies. The second ball of the over. That's driven again. And good fielding at point. Another dot ball from Jacob Duffy. Goes for the cut shot, doesn't make connection. Another dot ball from Jacob Duffy. Ooh, inside edge, looking for the single, can't get it. Three consecutive dot balls from Jacob Duffy. After conceding the boundary, a good comeback once again. Two more deliveries left in this over. That shot is pulled away by Ali Cathanes towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. Hakeem Auguste on strike. Oh, looks for the push shot. It goes over the keeper for 4. Ball is flying around. It's taken the edge. It goes past the keeper. They'll take the boundary to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over. And West Indies are 46 for 2 after 6 overs, and the power play has been completed. So Ish Sodhi is continuing into his second over now. Can continue with Michael Bracewell actually. I don't know why they are going with Ish Sodhi, a very risky option. Ali Cathanes is on strike. Oh, goes for the sweep shot. Appeal for LBW, but that will be outside the line. Impact will be outside the line. So a dot ball to start the over. That'll be a wide down the leg side, surely. So given as a wide, has to reload that one again. Leading edge in the air, put down. New Zealand and their fielding. Not only New Zealand, actually, even yesterday Australia were dropping catches against India. Now every team has started this trend of dropping the catches. They don't want to hang on to their catches, particularly the Sena teams. They built up the pressure so much. Athanaze gets a second lifeline here in this innings. Third ball of the over. Goes for a slog sweep. How far has he got? He's got it all the way. All the way for 6. This is what happens when you drop your catches. Adding insult to injury. Picks up a 6, Ali Athanaze, and the 50 comes up for West Indies in 6.3 overs. First 6 for Ali Athanaze. Well, he's looking to cut it away. Maybe he's got a little underage and the finger goes up. And finally, Ali Athanaze's luck runs out. He's going to go for the review, is he? Having a discussion. Is he going for 4, 3, 2, 1? He's gone for the review. So we need to have a look at this one. It looked like there was an underage in this one. So maybe, just maybe, Ali Athanaze's luck has run out now. It was dragged down short. Maybe a little underage. There does seem to be a deflection. Flat line, flat line. Yes, there is a spike. So thank you very much. Yes, Ali Athanaze has to go. Huge spike as the ball passes the bat. There is an underage. So decision will remain out. Finger goes up again, and Ali Athanaze is eventually, after 2 lifelines, is eventually walking back. Athanaze is gone after scoring 31 runs from 23 balls, and West Indies are 53 for 3 after 6.4 overs. So finally, after 2 dropped catches, New Zealand decided enough is enough. We'll catch one. The Mitchell Hay takes the catch behind the stumps. The 3 wickets down now for West Indies, and they need some partnership from here. So Sharfin Rutherford is the new batter to the crease for West Indies. They still have Rovman Powell, Jason Holder and Romario Shepherd after this. Some big hitters. Even Matthew Ford can play the big shots. There's still a lot of batting left. And that's the thing with this West Indies team. That is why they are so powerful in T20s. Look at the batting depth. That's tossed up, and Sharfin Rutherford defends it to point and gets off the mark with a single. Hakeem Auguste is back on strike. Last ball of the over. And that's flicked away by Hakeem Auguste towards deep mid-wicket. And they are pushing for another couple of runs to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over. And West Indies are 56 for 3 after 7 overs. So 13 overs left, 122 needed. Will they go back to Michael Bracewell or Santner? Michael Bracewell is back into the attack. Two left-handers at the crease, good option. And that's a quicker ball, defended by Rutherford. A little bit of an inside edge towards square leg and picks up another single to start the over. Oh, comes down the wicket inside edge. It goes past the keeper, goes past everyone. It won't go for 4, but it will be another couple of runs for Hakeem Auguste. It's a quicker ball flicked away straight to short fine leg. Dot ball from Michael Bracewell. Required run rate now 9.52. Goes down the wicket in the air and lands short of third man. And another single for Hakeem Auguste. What a timely risk to take there for Hakeem Auguste. The last thing you want is to lose another wicket. Just landing short of that fielder at third man. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's defended again towards point. Another dot ball. Wonderful bowling from Michael Bracewell. One more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over. Gives himself room in the air and taken this time. He thought he doesn't make a mistake. And another wicket goes down. The pressure was building. Rutherford wanted to do something, wanted to go for the big shot. Only managing to get the outside edge. A simple catch for Ish Sodhi at third man. And the fourth wicket goes down here for West Indies. Michael Bracewell also strikes. Sharfend Rutherford not able to make a contribution. And West Indies slightly in trouble here. Sharfend Rutherford is out after scoring just 2 runs from 4 balls. And West Indies are 60 for 4 after 8 overs. So Rovman Powell is the new batter to the crease. West Indies are 60 for 4 after 8 overs. At this same stage, New Zealand were 73 for 1. Ish Sodhi continuing now into the attack. And Hakeem Auguste goes over the top and finds the boundary. 1 bounce into the boundary for 4 towards deep extra covers. So whilst wickets are falling at the other end, Hakeem Auguste still continues to be fearless. Starts the over with the boundary. This time it's a quicker ball and Hakeem Auguste flicks it away leg side and picks up another single. Mitchell Santner is still holding himself back. He still has 4 overs left. Oh, that's a quicker ball defended. They're going for the single but can't get it. Dot ball from Sodi. Rahman Powell will take his time to get his eye in probably. That's cut away again. It's towards deep point. And they'll come back for a couple of runs. Rahman Powell gets off the mark with a couple of runs. That's a wide down the leg side. Sodi has to reload that one again. Two more deliveries left in this over. It's bowled in. Googly goes through the gate of Rahman Powell. And Sodi strikes back. A big heave hole from Rahman Powell. Completely missing it. Has been castled. And what a huge wicket this is in the context of this game. Because it was Rahman Powell who did the damage in the previous match. But he has to go, and number 5 goes down for West Indies. They are losing their way here in this run chase. Sodi picks up his second wicket. Half the side back in the pavilion for West Indies. Rahman Powell is gone after scoring just 2 runs from 3 balls. And West Indies are 68 for 5 after 8.5 overs. So I think Jason Holder will be the new batter to the crease. Jason Holder is the new batter to the crease. Another big hitter of the ball. The last ball of the over from Sodi. And that's flicked away towards mid-wicket. Chance of run out. Oh! I think Hakeem Auguste has made it. Appealing for a run out. They're going upstairs to the third umpire. But I think Hakeem Auguste has made it back. Sodi was a little too late to take the bails off probably. Is he? Oh my God, he's gone. He's gone. It's a big one. Big wicket of Hakeem Auguste. 2 wickets in the over for New Zealand. Decision will be out. It is. Hakeem Auguste is also gone. What is happening here? 6th wicket goes down for West Indies. In look of a run, Hakeem Auguste finds himself short of his crease. And New Zealand all over West Indies at the moment. Hakeem Auguste is run out after scoring 24 from 16 balls, and West Indies are 68 for 6 after 9 overs. So suddenly now just 4 wickets in hand for West Indies. What is happening? How are they finding themselves in this position? They have just crumbled in this run chase. So Romario Shepherd is the new batter to the crease for West Indies, and probably the last full recognized batting pair. That's what we have to say. Mitch Santner is the new bowler into the attack now for New Zealand. Oh, has to appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out. New Zealand have already lost a review. Are they going to go for another one? Maybe sliding down leg. Yeah, Santner says he doesn't want to review. They've already lost a review. So they want to save the review for the remaining of this innings. A dot ball to start the over though. Clearly sliding down leg is what I think. It's going to be tough for West Indies now. They have lost too many wickets here. Second ball of the over. Goes for a sweep. Romario Shepherd gets off the mark with a single towards deep square leg. Batters to come: Shamar Springer, Akil Hossain and Matthew Ford. All of them can bat actually. Quicker ball, it's flicked away again by Holder. Will they push for two? No, they won't. Just a single. Jason Holder gets off the mark with a single. Looking to cut it away, an outside edge. Goes past third man. Will it go for four? Yes, it does. Valiant effort by the fielder, but couldn't stop the boundary. Or has he stopped it? I think the umpires will have a look at this. Jamieson, the fielder. Has he stopped the boundary or not? We need to see that. Well, I think that's a boundary. That should be four. It will be given as four. It is first boundary for Romario Shepherd in this innings. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's a better delivery, driven down the ground by Shepherd towards long off and picks up another single. The last ball of the over. That's a quicker ball defended by Holder. Another dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over, and West Indies are 75 for 6 after 10 overs. So West Indies are 75 for 6 after 10 overs, and it's also the time for the drinks break. So we come to the end of the drinks break. Jimmy Neesham is the new bowler into the attack. And it's on the pads. It's flicked away by Shepherd. Finds the gap and finds the boundary. That's a great way to start the over for Mario Shepherd. Back of the length on the pads. Beautifully flicked away. Picks up his second boundary. Romario Shepherd. And this time looking to cut it away. Oh, chance of a run out was there at the non-striker's end. But then Jason Holder makes it back, and an overthrows as well was attempted, but can't get any extra runs from the overthrows. So another dot ball from Jimmy Neesham. The third ball of the over. And that's driven again towards point. Another dot ball. The required run rate is now 10.24 for West Indies. Driven in the air, down towards deep point, and Shepherd picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's guided towards deep third man. And another single for Jason Holder. The last ball of the over. And Shepherd drives it away straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over. And West Indies are 81 for 6 after 11 overs. So Mitchell Santner is continuing into his second over. That's a quicker ball, flicked away again by Holder. They might push for 2. They can't push for 2. Just a single to start the over. The required run rate now 10.87. They've also lost 6 wickets to make matters worse. Shepherd gives himself room, drives it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. He goes big, Holder, but the fielder is there and the catch is taken at deep mid wicket. This is what pressure can do. Nicely slowed down by Santner. Slower through the air, and Holder looking for the big shot. Couldn't get enough on it. Catch is completed by Tim Robinson at deep mid wicket. And the 7th wicket goes down here for West Indies. Mitchell Santner also picks up a wicket. And West Indies continue to lose their way in this run chase. Jason Holder is gone after scoring just 3 runs from 6 balls. And West Indies are 83 for 7 after 11.3 overs. So it's down to Matthew Ford, Shamar Springer and Akil Hossain with the bat. Akil Hossain is a much better batter than... Akil Hossain is a much better batter actually. So is Matthew Ford, played a fantastic knock in the previous match, but this is not Eden Park, Auckland, where you can get the runs easily like that. Here we go, here's Santner again. Ooh, beats the outside edge of Matthew Ford and another dot ball. He's bowling it slower through the air, Santner, not giving any pace whatsoever. This is the advantage of having a bowler like Santner in the team. 2 more deliveries left in this over. That's defended again on the front foot towards point. Another dot ball. Pressure building on West Indies. They're running out of batters as well. Last ball of the over. And that's paddle swept away. That's past fine leg and that'll race away for 4. That's the much needed boundary for West Indies. Matthew Ford gets off the mark with a boundary to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Jason Holder. And West Indies are 87 for 7 after 12 overs. So the spinners are wreaking havoc over the West Indies at the moment. Just 3 more wickets in hand for West Indies, and they need another 91 runs. Ish Sodhi back into the attack. That's a quicker ball, flicked away by Shepherd. Picks up another single to start the over. So Matthew Ford is back on strike. Quicker ball, punched back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Ish Sodhi. Oh, goes for the sweep shot, appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out. But wasn't that straight enough? They're going to have a discussion about whether to go for the review or not. Yes, Santner is going for the review. We need to have a look at this. That looked very straight actually. This just could be another wicket here. Once again the googly from Sodhi. Well, that looks very, very straight to me. Could even be hitting the stumps actually. The flat line as the ball passes the bat and the glove. No bat involved, no glove involved. We'll move on to ball tracking. Pitching in line, pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets hitting. So a fantastic review here taken by New Zealand. A gutsy review, it has to be said. The decision will be reversed to out. Out it is, and Matthew Ford also is gone. Sodhi picks up his third wicket. And West Indies are falling away quickly here in this run chase. 8th wicket goes down. Looking to play the sweep there, Matthew Ford. It's hitting Midland leg stump. What a spell this is from Sodhi. Unfortunately for West Indies, they continue to sink further in this run chase. Matthew Ford is gone after scoring 4 runs from 5 balls. And West Indies are now 88 for 8 after 12.3 overs. So just 2 more wickets in hand, and I think Akil Hussain will come in now. Romario Shepherd and Akil Hussain can still bat. They can still play the big shots, but I think this is a very, very steep equation for both of them. In fact, Shamar Springer is the new batter to the crease and goes big. First ball, he's got it all the way for 6. What a shot. Nicely tossed up from Sodhi. Shamar Springer not afraid of anything. First ball takes on Sodhi and clears the boundary. 6 to get off the mark for Shamar Springer. And this time it's a quicker ball, guided towards short third man. Another dot ball from Sodhi. Last ball of the over. Oh, inside edge down the ground, and Shamar Springer picks up another single to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Matthew Ford, and West Indies are 95 for 8 after 13 overs. So Mitchell Santner is continuing into his third over. Shamar Springer on strike. And that's cut away by Shamar Springer. Picks up another single to start the over. And this time it's cut away again towards deep extra covers. Another single for Mario Shepherd. Once again punched away by Springer towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. 3 singles in this over from Santner. And I don't think New Zealand will mind conceding the singles. Gives himself room from Mario Shepherd, flicks it away leg side, picks up another single. The 2 more deliveries left in this over. That shot is pulled down the ground to long on. Another single for Shamar Springer. 100 comes up for West Indies. 100 comes up in 13.5 overs and they've also lost 8 wickets, not helping their cause. The last ball of the over now from Santner. Full toss, flicked away by Shepherd towards long on, picks up another single to finish the over. So 6 runs came from that over and West Indies are 101 for 8 after 14 overs. So Jacob Duffy is back into the attack and Shepherd swings it away leg side. 1 bounce to deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. Shamar Springer is on strike, second ball of the over coming up. Slow ball, goes for a drive, misses it, it goes through the keeper as well. They'll get 1 pies. Sloppy work from Devon Conway behind the stumps. The 2 single, no, in fact it's not Devon Conway, it's Mitchell Hay actually behind the stumps. Sorry. But anyways, 2 singles to start the over. 75 from 34 is still tough for West Indies. Mario Shepherd is back on strike. Goes for the pull shot. He's got the nick, has he? They're appealing. And it's not given as a wide. It's a dot ball. Three more deliveries left in this over. Can Mario Shepherd do something here? This time it will be a wide down the leg side. It's given as a wide. So Jacob Duffy has to reload that one again. Slow ball, he's picked it up, Shepherd. And has he got the distance? Just about. Clears deep square leg, all the way for 6. But finally, Romario Shepherd connects a big shot, clears the boundary, much needed 6 for West Indies. And this time he comes down the wicket again, slices it in the air. The ball is racing away into the boundary for 4. So 6 followed by a 4 from Romario Shepherd. He is still giving some hope for the West Indies here. Last ball of the over. And it's a full delivery driven down the ground to long off. And Romario Shepherd picks up another single to finish the over. Expensive over from Jacob Duffy. 14 runs came from that over. And West Indies are 115 for 8 after 15 overs. So Santner still has 1 over left. Michael Bracewell has 2 overs left. The Mitchell Santner is bowling out into his last over. Shepherd on strike. And Romario Shepherd goes down the ground. Long on is there. Just a single to start the over. Shamar Springer is back on strike. 62 from 29 is still gettable actually. They've lost way too many wickets though, West Indies. They're still having Romario Shepherd at the crease. That's too wide. He has given us a wide. Has to reload that one again. Wicker ball is punched back to the bowler for another dot ball. This is what Santner can do. That's tossed up. And Shamar Springer has got it, I think. Got all the way for 6. That's a massive shot. He slowed it through the air again, Santner. But this time Shamar Springer got enough on it. Picks up his second 6. This game is still alive for West Indies. This time it's driven away by Shamar Springer towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Goes for a sweep shot, a little bit of an appeal for LBW, but it won't be given out. It's the Shepherd picks up another single. It's one leg byes. One more delivery left for Santner. Last ball of the over coming up. That's a quicker ball again, flicked away by Shamar Springer. Will pick up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over. And West Indies are now 126 for 8 after 16 overs. So this partnership is now 38 from 21 balls between Romario Shepherd and Shamar Springer. Four overs left in this innings. Santner has bowled out. Sodhi has bowled out. Jamieson still has 2 overs left. Jacob Duffy has 1 more over left. They are going with Jamieson now. Kyle Jamieson is back into the attack. Shamar Springer on strike. Big over. Oh, goes for a cut shot. Has he got the nick? No, he hasn't. Dot ball to start the over. That's edged and that'll go down to third man for 4. Shamar Springer picking up some valuable boundaries here for West Indies. Down to 48 from 22 now. Well, how many batters do they bat? Actually, West Indies. Akil Hossain can also bat after this, even if a wicket falls. Third ball of the over coming up. Go straight down the ground. Shamar Springer will pick up another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries from Shamar Springer. West Indies looking to get close here. Required run rate though still 12.57, but Shamar Springer moves to 26 from just 14 balls now. The 3 more deliveries left in this over. New Zealand desperately looking to break this partnership. Slow ball that's cut away towards point. Picks up another single. Gives the strike back to Romario Shepherd. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, extra bounce. Shepherd going for the cut shot and missing it. Valuable dot ball for New Zealand. One more delivery left in this over. So after this, Duffy will have 1 over left. Jamieson will have 1 over left. They need that 1 extra over from either Michael Bracewell or Jimmy Neesham. Last ball of the over. Oh, that's another good Yorker. Swings and misses. Another dot ball. 2 vital dot balls from Jamieson to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over. And West Indies are 135 for 8 after 17 overs, needing another 43 runs to win from the last 3 overs. You would think that Jacob Duffy and Jamieson will bowl the last 2 overs, but who will bowl this over? It's Jimmy Neesham. Jimmy Neesham is going to be bowling the 18th over of this innings. What a responsibility he has on his hands. Both these batters will look to go hard. Shamar Springer is on strike. 43 needed from the last 3 overs. Yes, Jimmy Neesham. He goes in the air. Shamar Springer over the top of the offside. And that will go 1 bounce, 2 bounces into the boundary for 4. The boundary to start the over for Shamar Springer. Pressure on Jimmy Neesham. .50 partnership comes up between Romario Shepherd and Shamar Springer. Partnership of 51 from 28 balls. Second ball of the over. Goes big again. It's high in the air. This could be out. Could be out. Is it? No, it's gone. It's gone all the way, has it? How far has it gone? Has it gone all the way or has it gone for 4? Fielder was running backwards. I need to see whether it's gone all the way or has it bounced. Well, it's landed on the rope. It's a 6 actually from Shamar Springer. So 4 under 6 to start the over. Pressure on Jimmy Neesham here. Third ball of the over. That's guided away again towards point, and this time just a single. Gives a strike back to Romario Shepherd. There's always going to be a gamble with Jimmy Neesham bowling one of the overs. He's already gone for 11 in this over. Still 3 balls left. Can West Indies pull another rabbit out of a hat? The partnership 58 now. They were 88 for 8 at one stage. Oh, Shepherd goes high. Who's going to come underneath it? Fielder going after it. Ball lands safely, is it? Yes, ball lands safely. Another couple of runs for Romario Shepherd. Oh my God. The Shepherd keeps the strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. It was a power failure. Went straight up in the air. But none of the fielders could get to the ball. 2 more deliveries left in this over. What a match we are having. Another match going down to the wire. Can Shepherd connect one hit here? Oh, looking for a pull shot. But not able to make connection. Another dot ball. It's given as first bouncer for the over. A precious dot ball for New Zealand. 1 more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over from Jimmy Neesham. Big delivery. And Shepherd goes big. It's high. It's gone all the way. 6 to finish the over. So an expensive over from Jimmy Neesham. 19 runs came from that over. 150 comes up for West Indies. West Indies are 154 for 8 after 18 overs. So 2 overs left, 24 needed. Is it going to be Jacob Duffy or Jamieson to bowl the penultimate over? Required run rate is 12. Jacob Duffy bowling the penultimate over. That's a full delivery, sliced away by Shamar Springer towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. It was a similar kind of an equation in the previous T20 as well for West Indies. Again, a similar equation today as well. It's in the slot. Shepherd goes big. He's gone massive. That's all the way for 6. Now down to 17 from 10. West Indies look like they can win this now. This is fantastic stuff. Once again, West Indies coming back towards the end. They were 88 for 8 at one stage, just 2 wickets in hand. This partnership, 73 from 35 balls between Romario Shepherd and Shamar Springer. If you bowl the ball in the slot, Shepherd is going to destroy you. And that is exactly what happened there. 17 needed from 10. Another big hit. West Indies will be favourites. That's cut away. It's over the top of the fielders. And that might skip away 4 more for Romario Shepherd. 6 and a 4 now down to 13 from 9. West Indies are favourites now. So 11 runs from this over already. Still 3 balls left. Here comes Duffy again. That's a short ball going for the pull shot. Misses it. Dot ball. Valuable dot ball from Duffy. Now 2 more deliveries left in this over. Romario Shepherd is now 47 from 29 balls. Slow ball, he heaves hole inside edge towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Shamar Springer is back on strike. The last ball of the over, big delivery from Duffy. He's in it straight, catch taken by Duffy. Caught and bowled. And the 9th wicket goes down, finishes the over with a wicket. And this big partnership of 78 from 39 balls has been broken by Jacob Duffy. Was hit hard by Shamar Springer there, but a superb catch of his own bowling. That's the best possible result for New Zealand to finish that over. An expensive over, 12 runs came from that over, but the wicket of Shamar Springer to finish it. Superb knock. Shamar Springer is gone after scoring 39 runs from 20 balls. And West Indies are now 166 for 9 after 19 overs, needing 12 runs to win from the last over. So 12 to win from the last over with just 1 wicket in hand. It's going to be Jamieson to bowl the last over. Just like the other day in Eden Park. Anyone remembers, it was 7 runs to win from 4 balls the other day in Eden Park, Auckland. And Kyle Jamieson defended it with Rovman Powell and Matthew Ford at the crease. Today it's going to be Romario Shepherd and Akeal Hosein. Akeal Hosein is the last batter to the crease for West Indies. New Zealand need 1 more wicket to win. So Jamieson with the last over. Shepherd on strike. 12 to win. Slow ball down the leg side will be a wide. No, it's given us a dot. Oh my God. Romario Shepherd can't believe it. I don't know whether I don't think there is an option to review. A wide down the leg side. Dot ball to start. 12 from 5 now. Maybe because the ball was close to his pads. But 12 from 5, same equation. They rewind a few days ago to Eden Park, Auckland. Romario Shepherd is on 48. Here comes Jamieson again. Full toss. Shepherd hits it down the ground. He's mistimed it. Are they going to push for 2? No, they are not. They're not going to push for 2, just a single. Akeal Hosein is back on strike. 11 needed from 4 now. The other day it was 7 from 4 in a smaller ground in Eden Park, Auckland, which Kyle Jamieson defended. Once again a match going down to the wire. Going down to the last over. Very small margin for error for the batters as well, with just 1 wicket in hand. So Akeal Hosein, what can he do? With 4 balls left, 11 needed. Here's Jamieson. Akeal Hosein goes big, it's the top of the bat, clears the bowler. And another single for Akeal Hosein. Gives the strike back to Romario Shepherd. Now 10 from 3. Oh my God. What a thriller this is turning out to be. It was on top of the bat. Just cleared the bowler there. Catch would have been all over. It would have been all out for West Indies. Lucky there for Akeal Hosein. And now a big delivery coming up. In the context of this match, it's a huge delivery. Romario Shepherd. He is a big hitter of the ball. He has to clear the boundary. Shepherd is on 49. Here comes Jamieson. Big delivery. Shepherd swings and misses. Swings and misses. It's the first bouncer for the over. Dot ball it is. Now 10 from 2. New Zealand are 1 wicket away and 1 good ball away from winning this match now. Oh my goodness. What a match. This is big time pressure now for both these teams, to be honest, particularly for the batting team with 10 runs needed from 2 balls. This has to go for 4 or a 6, otherwise New Zealand will win. So here's Jamieson. What can Shepherd do? Full toss, he's gone high in the air. How far has this gone? The fielder is coming underneath it at long off. Catch taken. That's the match. That's the match for New Zealand. Game is over. It was a full toss. Shepherd didn't get hold of it. Daryl Mitchell completes the catch at long off. And New Zealand win this match eventually by 9 runs. And it was a good partnership between Romario Shepherd and Shamar Springer. But unfortunately, They couldn't do the job. They have been bowled out in the end, West Indies, for 168 runs in 19.5 overs. Jamieson has done it again. What a bowler. He has defended 12 runs in the last over once again. And New Zealand go 2-1 up in the T20 series here with 2 more matches to play. What a match we had. West Indies have got themselves to blame. They lost way too many wickets. They were 88 for 8 at one stage. From there, Romario Shepherd and Shamar Springer formed a partnership of 78 from 39 balls, which gave them the hope that they could chase it down. But after Shamar Springer got out, even in the last over with Romario Shepherd still there was hope that West Indies could chase it down, but then Shepherd couldn't do it. Eventually got out in the end. And a fantastic bowling performance once again from New Zealand actually. You would have thought that New Zealand might have finished 10 or 20 runs below par from where they should have finished, because at one stage it looked as though New Zealand will reach 190 to 200 in their innings. But eventually they kept on losing wickets as well, and they could only muster 177 on the board. They could only muster 177 on the board. But eventually New Zealand have defended it. They have bowled out West Indies for 168 runs. And a fantastic win for New Zealand by just 9 runs. And they go 2-1 up in the 5-match T20 series against West Indies at home. Ish Sodhi was the pick of the bowlers for New Zealand actually. He picked up 3 wickets. It was the spinners actually who did the job. Ish Sodhi picked up 3 for 34 in his 4 overs. Jacob Duffy bowled an expensive last over, 3 for 36 in his 4 overs. Picked up 3 wickets though. Michael Bracewell was outstanding, 1 for 7 in his 2 overs. And even Mitchell Santner and all the other bowlers as well. Fantastic bowling actually. And New Zealand managed to somehow win this match by 9 runs. So we'll be back again to cover more matches in our channel. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.